Well, hello there, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I am doing another speed build, and this one is of another community lot. It's been a minute since I've done a proper community lot. The last build was kind of like a house with a community lot, but it was more a house. This one is a community lot, but it has an apartment above it. So, I decided to build a cafe, and I'm building on a 20 by 15 lot in Brindleton Bay. I wanted to build something that kind of went with my last build, the antique shop with that apartment above it. This is kind of a similar concept. It's just a cafe and then it has an apartment upstairs. Maybe the owner lives up there or something. I don't really know. You can't really do that in The Sims 4, so it's just the vibe, I guess. But this build though it's similar to my last build, the antique shop build, where it has like that southern kind of rustic nautical charm about it. Yeah, I really like it. It's such a vibe. I went with just, like this front door, for example, is from the Discover University pack. It honestly is the like perfect color and like texture for what I was going for. And yeah, I did like a nice little sitting area out front here on this front porch. And then as you go inside, there'll be like the whole cafe. There'll be lots of seating and just decor, and it's just I love it. It's really charming and just really I don't know, when I see it, I honestly think of like places here in the South. I'm from Kentucky. Kentucky's kind of in a weird like middle spot, especially in my area where it's the tri-state area of like Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. So we're not quite Southern, but we are. Like there's a town nearby that actually has a lot of buildings that honestly remind me of this. Obviously not with the docks and everything, but kind of close, honestly, because this is definitely like a seaside vibe, while near where I live, it's the Ohio River, so it's not really the ocean, it's a river. So, but anyways, I'm just adding a little pergola out here instead of doing just like a roof. I thought this would look more charming. To be fair, probably not the greatest when it rains, which might be common here in this seaside area, but we can just pretend maybe they have like a cloth thingy that they hang up, and it protects the patrons from getting wet depending on how rainy it is. I'm not really sure, but I loved this little picnic table here that's on the front porch. I really, really love the texture of the wood and everything. It's from Island Living. And then I did just a normal table and chairs over here. I do add some more additional seating out front as well. I used some fencing and everything to just kind of section it off a little bit. And these tables are from Get Together. Get Together actually is the pack that came with cafes. So yeah, I don't know. Just thought I'd mention that, I guess. But how is everyone? I hope you all are doing well. I took a little bit of a break from creating content. I honestly just took the past couple days off from everything. I had like 3 days off in a row from work because I work part-time in retail currently, and that's just how scheduling can happen sometimes. And I had the past 3 days off, or the last 2 days and then today off, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take those 2 days and I'm going to just do nothing. I'm going to, just relax. I did, of course, build this, and but it was more of just a relaxing kind of casual thing that I would work on here and there. And I kind of have been taking some time to just play some Stardew Valley as well. Oh my goodness, let me tell you how obsessed I am with that game yet again. Like, I am playing the beach farm and I'm romancing Sam, and I'm just having such a good time with it. It's so fun. I've been playing The Sims as well. Just I don't know. I've just been trying to allow myself to just have fun with the games that I play again, if that makes sense. It's weird. I have this weird mentality, and I think that's just my Virgo energy, but also maybe my ADHD. I almost have to have like a specific way I play a game. So like in The Sims, like it has to be the specific way. Stardew Valley, I need to play a specific way. And it's just like, why? I just want to have fun. But like my brain is telling me, oh, you need to do it this way or it's all just not gonna work. And I don't know, my brain is weird. It's just, yeah. But anyways, back to talking about the build a little bit. I was just putting out some decor here in the front as well. I put this little signboard, this like little chalkboardy thingy that you see out front of cafes a lot. I don't, because I live in a rural area, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I put that out there, and some bicycles, just to kind of, just be like, oh yeah, people just park their bikes while they're stopping and getting some, coffee, and just like maybe they're gonna sit out on the table and, read or something. I don't know. It's honestly, I would love so much to hang out in cafes a lot. We don't really have cafes very much here in this area. We have a few, but obviously with COVID and everything, I'm not really comfortable staying inside of a cafe with my mask off and everything. Not to talk about the pandemic and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I am vaccinated, of course, but that's just, it's still stressful for me, But anyways, I started working on there's like a little front veranda balcony kind of thing out front of the little apartment section here. I will say, towards the end of the video, the section where I decorate the apartment is going to be sped up, and it's not as detailed and like decorated as I normally decorate, because I tried to not overdo it, because it is a community lot. I didn't want it to be too crazy. But yeah, I was just looking for the sign to put out as well. I do believe I find I do use these two from the Get Together pack. I really liked the way they looked. I put them on either side, but I can't remember where I got like the main sign on top from. I'm trying to look through the catalog as I pull it out. Oh darn, I've lost it. Oh no, it was so fast. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure that may have been Get Together, but it could have been Dine Out as well. I'm not really entirely sure. But you can see though, this build has a very much theme of red. I don't know, I just naturally gravitated towards that color for this. Maybe it's not the best idea for somewhere that you're supposed to go to just like relax and chill, because red is one of those colors that it gives you energy, but it's also a very angry, like intense color. But I don't know, it just looked right here, I guess. I really liked how it looked. Yeah, here I am starting on the Rooftop Gardens. So I do add in this as well. I thought this was a nice little idea, nice little concept. I don't really know if Sims will use it. I honestly should have added some plants up here. Like I should have went into debug and like used cheats to just kind of like grow some plants up here. Maybe put a few like, I don't know, just like some tomatoes or something. Can your Sims grow tomatoes? Yes, just some tomatoes and some onions or something. I don't know, something that just like seems like it would be a good like community thing to do, which that would also be a really, really fun build to do, is like a community garden of some form or another. I know that there is the eco lifestyle lot type that is like a community garden. So I guess I could play around with that. I don't really know, but that would be a really, really fun thing to do, is just have that and, have like all the plants and like have different little greenhouses for each season, and have some rare plants that you have to like, maybe there's like a little gate that's locked and only specific people can like get into there, because maybe they're doing some research, or maybe they're just, the owners and they just want to grow their special stuff. Like maybe they have a cow plant and they're actually a vampire doing research or something, and they're trying to keep it under wraps. I don't know. I just want to do that now. That sounds so fun. But yeah, I love getting random ideas like that. And here I am actually looking for these lights that came with the holiday pack. I guess they were an update to that pack some time ago, I believe. But they're these like string lights, and I thought these really suited the build really, really well too. I honestly wish I would have like used them more throughout the interior as well. I thought that would be really, really cute, but I guess I forgot. And I'm also using these little, I guess they're not chimneys. I guess they're chimneys, but they're roof pieces, like roof decor pieces. They're like chimneys, maybe exhausts. I don't really know, but I'm using them shrunk down to kind of emulate like bike racks. And I tried something here. I'm not entirely sure if it worked. I should have player tested it, but I used a half wall and a door to be like a gate, quote unquote, for this this like tall like fence, because you know this fence doesn't have a proper gate that matches the swatches of this one in particular. It's kind of weird because like we have one that looks just like that one, but this one's like a newer one they added in some time ago. It's really weird. Sometimes there's things in The Sims 4 that you just can't quite explain, and they just exist. So that's one of them. But here we are on the inside. Yes, we're on the inside of the cafe, and I'm just placing down the, you know, obvious, what is it called? The bar, the barista bar. Yeah, I added that in, and I added like a little half wall with a door to be like, kind of like, oh, this is employees only, you know, like just that vibe. And those lights above the like little, what is it called? Cafe, what is it? Barista bar, that's the word. The barista bar there, those lights are actually from the industrial loft kit. I think they suited the build quite perfectly, honestly. I should have used the industrial loft kit more because I feel like it suited the vibes here, but I don't know. I feel like I wanted it to be more like of a old school building vibe instead of it being more industrial, I guess. Like a few pieces here and there, but nothing like over the top, if that makes sense. But I just put a couple of sofas here. These are from the base game. I don't know why, but they just kind of fit the vibe really, really well. And I used this coffee table from, I'm pretty sure it's Eco Lifestyle, Discovery University. It's one of the two. I can't remember, but I shrank it down. I do use move objects to place some items, quote unquote, on it, because the coffee tables in The Sims 4, they're just too big. Like, if they were that size, that shrunken down size, they would be perfect, but they're so big. And I know that your Sims only need like a half tile to get in between items, but they are still so big. You need so much space to realistically have one of these like bigger coffee tables. It's crazy. And I definitely want more of those like small round coffee tables. Like we have that one from Tiny Living, and then we have one that's square from Get to Work. And I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more from the Courtyard Oasis kit. I wish we had some more. Like I want more single tile coffee tables, even if they're just like simple basic ones. Like I would love that so much. What are some more like little things that you all want in The Sims 4? Just like something that isn't very significant, that you don't necessarily want to have to go to download custom content for. You know, coffee tables are definitely a thing. I definitely would love personally more swatches to the beds. I think that honestly, this is a topic that I've seen people discuss all over The Sims 4 Twitter. It's crazy, is just how much we want things to be updated in a sense. Like if they're going to continue making content for this game, I think that it would just be realistic to go through and just, you know, fix some of the older assets to make them look a little bit more up to date and fresh and new, so that you can actually use the stuff and it doesn't like stick out like a sore thumb next to the new content, if that makes sense. Like that isn't necessarily a good business tactic. I can see that because, you know, people they've already bought the game. You're basically doing something for free. I don't know. I guess it really depends on who you ask, but I personally would just like some of like the old hairs, some of the base game items that, you know, came out at launch basically. I wish we had some updates to those things just to make them look a little bit cleaner and a little bit more up to date, because a lot of the hairs, for example, are super like, they're kind of like poor quality. If you look at them and compare to the new ones, like you can see a huge difference in quality. And we have to remember too that this game came out 8 years ago in 2014. Like it's almost 2022, so not quite 8 years, but it's getting close to 8 years that this game has been out. It's crazy if you think about that. But anyways, all that talk aside, I am just wrapping up the little barista area, and I enlarged a chalkboard for like the menu, quote unquote. I'm not sure if I find something else different. No, this is the one that I found. Okay, never mind. And I obviously didn't want to go too crazy with decor because I just wanted to focus on routability. I didn't want your Sims to all get crammed in one little spot. I had left plenty of space there, and yeah, I don't know. I have a couple bathrooms out the back, which I obviously didn't put gendered bathrooms because, you know, that's so old school. Like, why? What does it matter? Like, it's so funny. I saw a TikTok recently of it was a girl, like, you know, defending a trans person going to the bathroom and everything. And she was like, what does it matter? You all use the same bathroom at home. What does it matter here? And I'm like, wow, that's like the best argument I've ever heard. I never thought about that. Anyways, I don't know why I just thought of that. I'm just adding another little sitting area towards the back. You know, there's a hallway there, then there's the bathrooms, so they're not quite next to the bathrooms, but maybe that back table is really just for like regular customers that just want to kind of get away from the hubba of the front there. But I'm loving all the red accents in here though, so much. Those chairs are from Cats and Dogs. They're beautiful chairs. I love using them. Cats and Dogs, y'all. It's one of those packs that just has some really good quality, like usable content, if that makes sense. That's what I want in The Sims 4. That's what I want more of, is usable content, because there's a lot of packs that have objects that you're just like, I would only use this in a specific build. Like, for example, I don't know why I'm just thinking of this, but the toilet from Eco Lifestyle, it's strange looking. It has a use, but it isn't as usable as, say, just a normal toilet. So I just want some newer stuff. Maybe not new toilets, because we have plenty of those. But, you know, just some more like usable, like shelves, some like bookshelves, you know, like a chair, you know, like I'm all for the simple things in The Sims 4. Little things add up to big things. So yeah. But anyways, I'm starting to get closer towards the wrapping up of this section of the build. I'm just adding in more decor, and I will be speeding up the apartment section a little bit, so just keep in mind it will be a little bit crazier, like speed wise. But yeah, I just added in a couple windows in the bathrooms because, you know, I even, like, I can't imagine going into a public bathroom and if there's no windows. I hate it so much. The fact that I just wanted to put windows because that just, realistically for me, I'm just like, oh, I feel better. I'm not, you know, trapped in a small room. There's at least a window. So, and I'm just adding, like, you know, I added a little staircase up to the back of the apartment because I was gonna put a staircase inside and have that be their entrance, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do it on the exterior. I also just realized how similar this is. It's not similar in any style whatsoever, but I was just thinking of Friends. Don't they live above the coffee shop? Am I imagining that? Like, is that a Mandela effect, or am I just ignorant? Like, am I just stupid? I don't know. But I feel like they lived above the coffee shop, like in at least Monica, like her apartment, and then Chandler and Joey's apartment, like their apartments like were above the coffee shop. Not like directly above it, but they were in the building, like the apartments that were above the coffee shop. That would be so cool. That'd be so bad though. Like, just imagine, like, have any of you all lived in like an apartment that was like either above or near like a, you know, like a place like a cafe or something, and was it bad? Like, to the point that you were there all the time because it was just such a good vibe. I don't know. That would be dangerous, especially if it was like a coffee shop. There is one here in this area that is so cool. They have like the best coffee, the best tea. Like, we always get chai lattes, you know, we're those people. I know, we're very white, but they're so good. A pumpkin chai, y'all. It's amazing. An iced pumpkin chai with a whipped cream, cinnamon, and pumpkin syrup on top. Oh, it's my favorite. It's so good. It's a special occasion thing because they're like $7, but I don't care. They're delicious. Anyways, here's the apartment section of the build. It's just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. I kind of intended it to be like for a couple. It could just be for a single sim. To be perfectly honest, there's nobody probably going to be living here if you use this as a proper cafe. But who knows? You can imagine, right? Like, you could just have your sim visit this lot and just stay there. Like, they just live upstairs. I don't really know how you can prevent people from coming in. I don't really know. Unless they just don't have a reason to. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know. You could just remove the front door and just teleport them and just be like, sure. I don't really know, but there's probably a way. There's probably mods. There's probably something in the game that I'm not really paying attention to, but I wasn't really sure about the style of this apartment either. So I do eventually come up with something that I do quite like. I went with some more like warmer accents, and I kind of kept it a similar vibe, but it's still a little bit more modernized here and there as well. But yeah, it was definitely all over the place for me personally, because it was one of those builds like I had a million ideas and I wanted to do all of them at once, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it came out looking pretty good in the end. But yeah, I used the country kitchen kit, refrigerator and stove here, and then it took me forever to figure out which cabinets I used. I don't even remember which cabinets I used at the end because I went through so many that I don't remember what they look like now, and I can't see my screenshots right now because of my little thingy. My editing software isn't showing them to me yet. So anyways, outside of the build, what is your all's winter holiday plans? I plan on doing nothing. I haven't even put my Christmas tree up yet. We do celebrate Christmas in my household. It's not like a favorite holiday of mine, so it's not something I jump for joy with, but I have yet to put my tree up. It's kind of crazy. Literally it's already, what, the 11th? Oh my gosh, it's the 10th of December, and it's literally 2 weeks away, and I haven't put my Christmas tree up, which in my family is wild because I have family members, no shade to you all, but low-key making fun of you. They put up their trees in October sometimes. So, just saying. But no shade to anybody. Time doesn't matter. Nothing is real. Put your tree up, leave it up all year. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. So yeah, not really here to shade anybody's. But yeah, I'm just gonna be working mostly, I think. Obviously I do want to work on videos, but I am gonna be working at my job, which I actually posted about this in my community tab, how I was gonna be taking a little bit of a break. I am still gonna be taking a break. Just to clarify, I will be uploading once in a while, but I am going to be cutting back. I don't want to overdo it because I actually will be getting a full-time position later on, probably towards the beginning of the year. It's a full-time soaping position, which if you don't know, I'm a soap maker in my professional field now. It's kind of crazy. It's obviously not like I'm an independent soaper or anything like that. I'm not Royalty Soaps. I can never be her. She is a queen. She is an idol. She's an icon. But I work for a company and I make soap, and that's just, it's really fun. It's really great. It's an awesome job. But I'm getting a full-time opportunity to do it. And I'm very, very excited. I'm kind of nervous because of how it will take time away from YouTube, but at the same time, I'm very, very excited, and it's the next step in my journey. But I'm obviously going to keep making videos. I don't think I could ever stop making videos because I am hooked. I love making videos. It's so much fun. It can be stressful at times because, you hit a creative block and you just don't know what to do about it. But whenever the creativity strikes, I'm here. I'm here and I'm ready and I'm committed and I'm obsessed. So yeah, but I'm just wrapping up the decor here in this apartment. I hope you all enjoyed this build though. I really, really did. I love doing builds like this. It has so much character and so much, I don't know, it just has a flavor, if you will. It has an atmosphere that just feels realistic, I guess. But do let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video, and if you do enjoy this build and you want to see more builds like this, or you just liked it, hit the like button. It's actually a very huge help for the channel if you actually like the video, as well as subscribing if you have not already. I know it sounds really repetitive whenever you hear every single YouTuber that you watch say, hey, like the video, hey, subscribe. It actually does help us. It helps us so much. But anyways, here are the screenshots. They were taken with Hazy Days and Blueberry Aid by Picturing Me Bay. By the way, that's a reshade preset. Definitely look it up. Anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, stay hydrated, drink some tea, have a good day. Hope you all are staying warm or cool if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, because it's probably warm for you. Anyways, that's everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the narcles. Bye, y'all.